In this video, what is the glycemic index and how does it impact your health? The glycemic index is a measure that ranks carbohydrate-containing foods depending on how they impact your blood sugar levels. Here are 6 things to consider about the glycemic index. Number 1, individual variability. The glycemic index is an average value. It's going to impact everybody differently. It depends on many things: your diet, your age, the combination of foods you eat in a meal, lifestyle. Number 2, glycemic load. The GI index does not take into account the quality or quantity of the foods you're eating. For instance, if I'm at a party snacking on cupcakes and cookies all day long, and then I see watermelon, I shove the watermelon down my gullet, that's going to have a drastic impact on my blood sugar levels. Whereas if I'm at a picnic at the park with my loved one, and at the end of our meal, we have a slice of watermelon, that's something that your body can handle. Third, food processing, preparation, and ripeness. These all impact the glycemic index with foods. For example, the ripeness of a fruit. If I'm eating a banana that's just turning yellow versus one that's got brown spots all over it, which do you think is going to be higher on the glycemic index? Processing. If I've got a potato versus a potato chip, which one do you think is higher? Brown rice versus white rice, or instant oats versus rolled oats. And lastly, the cooking. If I cook, say, carrots or beets, the starch is going to be broken down into sugars after you cook it. Therefore, the glycemic index goes up quite a bit. Number 4, mixing meals. The glycemic index might not accurately predict the glycemic value of your food when you eat it in combination with other foods. For instance, if I have sweet potatoes and add some olive oil, that's actually going to slow the absorption process, and the sugars won't break down as fast and spike your blood sugar. If I have fruit with some almond butter, or maybe vegetables with hummus, or oatmeal with nuts. Keep this in mind. When you combine any carbohydrate-containing food with a protein or a fat, that's going to slow the absorption process. It won't spike your blood sugar as much. The glycemic index is going down. 5th, nutrient density and timing. The glycemic index, although a great useful tool for managing blood sugars, can't determine the quality of the food and when you're consuming it. For instance, if I've been exercising and I sit down and have some fruit to replenish my glycogen levels, my body's going to readily absorb those high glycemic carbs. Whereas if I'm sitting home playing video games all day, just gnawing on fruit excessively, my body might not be able to absorb those so readily, and that excess sugar might cause problems, depending on the individual, of course. And 6th, probably the most important, we're all unique individuals. Therefore, we're all going to respond differently to the same foods. Our lifestyles are different. We're different ages. Our insulin sensitivity varies across the population, and our mindset impacts how we absorb and use food. So remember, the glycemic index is just a guide. What really matters is the quality of food we eat. Opt for real, whole foods that are more nutrient dense and are readily available for your body to absorb and use so you can be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, make a comment, like the video, and always remember, I love you.